Alright, today, as a kind of conclusion to the last two videos that I made, we are going to be looking at how to fix Hypixel's main problems that I've talked about. First of all, to get more engagement on the last videos that I made, I was using an advanced technique called lying, but more on that at the end of the video. Also, I don't know how this is the only guy who realized it might have just been rage bait. It's only rage bait in one way, but go off, queen. W comment right there. Now let's look at some of the comments that were agreeing with me, because there were obviously some true points. We are going to address the parts of my video that these comments are talking about before the aforementioned part that I'm lying about in the last two videos. And this guy said, I'm assuming he meant sweats, shitty hit detection, and pay to win has ruined video games. Now, most of the games on Hypixel are not pay to win, at all, besides for some aspects of Skyblock. But even in Skyblock, to progress, you still need to grind for many, many hours, even if you spend a lot of real life money on booster cookies for in-game coins. However, we can look at shitty hit detection and sweats. Bad hit detection is going to be lumped in with a later part of this video, so let's skip over that and look at how to fix the situation of sweats ruining games like Bed Wars and Sky Wars. Now, it doesn't happen that often, but at least every 4 games you're just gonna have some sweat just running around comboing everyone to death on 2 ping, just fucking everyone up. First of all, the easiest thing to do is to implement some kind of ranked system in games like Bed Wars and Sky Wars, so that sweats can gain more rewards for grinding and casual players can just fuck around and have a good time with their friends. Obviously, this is implemented in so many games. We got Fortnite, we got Valorant. Basically every popular multiplayer game is gonna have a casual and a ranked mode. Skywars did actually used to have a ranked mode, but it was removed and poorly designed. It got very stale as the rewards for the highest rank become more and more common, and the grind to get them become essentially meaningless. A rank system could be relatively easy to implement. There's how many different modes of Bed Wars have they created, but still no ranked. It could greatly improve the state of these games, as it gives tryhards a place to compete against each other, and it will enhance the casual experience as well. And we got some random guy named James. He says, I live near Chicago, and the server connection still sucks. I wish they would just release the game for other people to host. There's a Hypixel forum post that leads to a Google Drive with all of the Hypixel maps in there for Bed Wars, Sky Wars, and all the lobbies. So realistically, you could download one of those and run your own server, but it would require some work. Also, it's probably been made, and you can find it on GitHub or Reddit or something. I'm not going to look that up, but I mean, it's worth a shot. This guy probably just has a shitty connection to the server, but the amount of players on the one server is going to make any connection bad, even if the server is really a really, really good server, which obviously Hypixel's is. And this is going to lead us into the next point that I have for this video, and the comments that recognize that I was lying about the video, aka the comments I made fun of for more views in the second video. I said that Hypixel uses proxy servers using a screenshot I got off Hypixel forums, but unfortunately it does not. That Hypixel forum was made by some random guy talking about transfer packets and proxy servers. The only reason that Hypixel doesn't use something like transfer packets is because Minecraft just cannot run them. The only other real proposed solution that is somewhat viable is a very poor one, which would only reduce ping by about 5 milliseconds, which won't matter much on a 200 ping connection. An additional group of people proposed different servers in different countries, like an EU server and an Australian server, but this would split the player base, which is something that Hypixel is very opposed to, and it also removes one of the main pros of being the largest Minecraft server of all time, which is the extremely, extremely low queue times. And now, essentially what transfer packets will do is lower people's ping from other regions with proxy servers while keeping queue times low. I will leave a Hypixel forum post in the description for anyone who wants a more in-depth explanation of proxy servers, transfer packets, and how they would help Hypixel, but I'm not going to be going over all of that. And I might start streaming again on Hypixel like I did 1 or 2 years ago. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and also watch this other video because YouTube says you'll like it, or watch the other 2 videos in this kind of series.